Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The electric car market is absolutely on fire right now, and two of the biggest names are going head to head with some seriously impressive new models. I'm talking about BYD and Geely, and today we re-dive in deep into a showdown that many of you have been asking for. The upcoming BYD. Now, full disclosure, some of the details on these cars are still emerging. But based on what we know from industry insiders, patent filings, and official teasers, we can piece together a pretty clear picture. Let's start with the BYD Atto 1. You might know its bigger siblings, the A2Z, also known as the UN Up, and the Atto 3, or UN Plus. The Atto 1 is expected to slot in right at the entry level of BYD's Dynasty series, making it a crucial player in the affordable EV game. Think of it as the spiritual successor to the older Yuan Pro. Visually, the Atto 1 is likely to follow BYD's latest dragon-face design language. We're expecting a sleek, modern look with sharp LED headlights that mimic a dragon's eyes and a clean, closed-off front grille, since there's no engine to cool. We've seen spy shots of a compact SUV with a boxy, yet athletic, stance. Expect rugged black plastic cladding around the wheel arches and a distinctive C-pillar design, possibly with a floating roof effect. It's aiming for that popular urban SUV look, and I think it's going to be a real head-turner in its segment. On the other side of the ring, we have the Geely EX2. Now, Geely's naming can be a bit of a maze. The X2 is part of their Geometry series, which is Geely's dedicated EV brand. You might know them from the Geometry A. In Geometry C, the X2 is set to be their new entry-level champion, and it's coming out swinging. Based on the patent images and official announcements, the X2 is adopting a little brother design inspired by the super popular Geely Galaxy E8. This means we're looking at a very futuristic, minimalist aesthetic. The front end will likely feature a narrowed, full-width light bar, giving it a very high-tech first impression. The overall shape is more rounded and smooth compared to the Atto 1, focusing on aerodynamic efficiency. It has a very clean and almost pebble-like silhouette. It's less of a rugged SUV and more of a sleek, futuristic crossover. So right off the bat, you have a choice there. Atto 1 minutos modern rugged style versus the X2's futuristic minimalist vibe. Let's step inside. For the BYD Atto 1, we can expect it to inherit the family interior. That means we'll almost certainly see BYD's signature rotating central touchscreen, probably a 10 or 12-inch unit. This feature is a real crowd pleaser, letting you switch between landscape and portrait mode. The rest of the cabin will likely be clean and functional, with a small digital instrument cluster for the driver. BYD is also known for its solid build, quality, and use of decent materials, even in their more affordable models. So I don't expect the Atto 1 to feel cheap. It'll be packed with BYD's D-Link infotainment system, which is generally user-friendly and packed with apps. Now for the Geely EX2. Geely is really pushing the boundaries with their interiors, and the EX2 is rumored to get a simplified version of the Geely Galaxy's cockpit. This could mean a long, narrow digital instrument panel and a separate, large central infotainment screen. The system will be powered by Geely's own Galaxy OS, which is known for its smooth operation and beautiful graphics, possibly running on a high-powered chip. The design philosophy here is less is more. Expect fewer physical buttons, with most controls integrated into the touchscreen. The ambience will likely feel very open and airy, with light-colored materials and clever use of space. It's a battle of BYD's quirky, functional tech versus Geely's clean screen-focused futurism. Alright, let's talk about the heart of these cars. The powertrain and the battery. This is where it gets really interesting. The BYD Atto 1 will be built on BYD's e-Platform 3.0, which is a fantastic foundation. More importantly, it will feature BYD's legendary Blade battery. This is a huge selling point. Blade batteries are known for their exceptional safety, durability, and good energy density. We're likely to see two battery options. The standard range version, with around a 32 kilowatt-hour battery, giving it a real-world range of probably around 250 to 300 kilometers, or about 155 to 185 miles. Then, a long-range version with a larger 45 kilowatt-hour battery, pushing the range closer to 400 kilometers, or around 250 miles. Performance-wise, it will probably have a single electric motor powering the front wheels, with enough pep for city driving and a bit of highway cruising. How does the Geely EX2 respond? Geely isn't sleeping. The EX2 is expected to be built on a new, highly efficient electric platform. Geely has been making huge strides in battery technology as well, often using high-quality cells from CATL, a major player in the industry. We can expect a similar strategy with 2 battery packs. The base model will likely have a battery around 32.35 kilowatt-hours, targeting a similar 300-kilometer range. The extended range version could feature a battery closer to 45 or even 50 aiming to match or even slightly beat the Atto 1's range. Geely is also very focused on charging speeds. So, while BYD has the Blade battery reputation, Geely might counter with faster DC charging capabilities, which could be a deciding factor for those who take longer trips. This battle is going to be incredibly close and is fantastic news for consumers. Now, let's talk about what might be the most important factor for many people. The price. This is where the war will be won or lost. The BYD Atto 1 is positioned to be extremely aggressive. Given its placement below the Atto 2, we are expecting a starting price in China of around 70,000 to 80,000 RMB. When this car goes global, that could translate to a starting price of around 20,000 to 25,000 US dollars or euros, depending on taxes and import duties. That is a game-changing price for a well-built electric SUV from a reputable brand. Geely knows this. They have to match or beat BYD. To compete, Geely is pushing the envelope on software and user interface. And if the final product looks as good as the Galaxy series, it will feel like a more premium, tech-forward product, even at the same price point. Ultimately, we have 2 incredible contenders here. The Geely EX2 is the stylish high-tech challenger aiming to take the crown. My advice: keep a very close eye on the official launch details of both. We'll be doing a full, hands-on comparison as soon as we can get our hands on them. The real winner in this war is us, the customer, who will get more choice, better technology, and lower prices. Which one are you leaning towards? Let me know down in the comments. Are you on Team BYD or Team Geely? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our future updates on these exciting cars. Until next time, drive safe.